Okay, so when we visit the Punchout site, what should happen is that we get a new shopping basket. So when I click on this, my site is getting details of the user, Alice, um, and I need to create a unique shopping basket for that user. Now, so I need to find the URL that comes back. So when I click on that, you can see that URL is AWH, Andrew is here, but that should be different every time, and it shouldn't be something that someone can guess. So I need to have a unique identifier. And what we usually do for that sort of thing is a UUID, so or a GUID, that's a globally unique identifier. So I need a globally unique identifier, and I want to do this in Python. So the idea is that this will get me a unique identifier. And let's go to Stack Overflow, my favorite place. So Stack Overflow, and here's the question: how do I create a globally unique identifier in Python? It's platform independent. And answer number one with 466 votes, it says import UUID. Let's see if we can do that. So I'll try Python, and I'll try import UUID, just as the Stack Overflow guy suggested. Yep, worked good. UUID dot, and I think it is UUID4, dot UUID4, UUID4. Okay, and that's given me UUID, and I do it again, I get a different one, and a different one, and a different one, and I can do that forever, and I'll get a different number each time. We need that as a string, so string UUID, that is working perfectly, and I'm so happy. I'm going to congratulate this correct answer. That was a good answer, so I'll upvote that, and it was a good question. I'll upvote that as well. Thanks very much to Stuart D. Okay, well done, Stuart D. You've helped me out. Okay, so I'm going to use that in my server. I'm going to generate a unique URL each time. Let's go to my server, come out to Python, and edit my server. And this is the HTML that I'm responding with, and I want a different UUID every time. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'll do the import. So import UUID, and on the setup response, first of all, I will say this is the shopping cart. So cart ID is going to equal str of UUID dot UUID4. Okay, so that's the cart ID, and I want to get that UUID into my URL here. So what I'm going to do is say put in that value, and this will be dot format, what was it, cart ID. Cart ID. So I should get a different value every time inserted into this string that gets sent back. So let's save that and see if it works. So go back to here and go to a cart, and can you see there I've got a UUID there. So I've got a unique, and that should be different every time. Let's do it again. So that starts with B8CF. Let's do it again. And it doesn't start with B, it starts with CD74. So I should get a different identifier every time. So that's a UUID inserted into the URL. And the next thing I want to do is to capture this. So shop, and then that's that UUID. Let's see if we can stop this 404 not found and welcome someone to our shopping cart. So in the server, I need a new route, and I know that my route starts with shop. So app.route, and so that'll be /shop with a capital S, and it's got a parameter here, which is, I think I put it in like this. So this is shopping cart ID. Okay, so that's my route, and I need to make up a new method. So this is shopping cart, show cart for SCID. Okay, and so now I will respond with return welcome to my shop. Your cart is, and I should be able to inject in that that value. So format SCID. Okay, and that should stop me getting the nasty 404s that I was getting previously. So let's write that out and reload this. Still not doing it. /shop. Let's go back and try again. Okay, internal server error. That's not good. See if we can figure out what I've done wrong. So I'm going to try Python server to see what's going on. And I've got an error message. So what doesn't it like? Oh, I think it's that my shop doesn't start with a slash. Let me change the server. Yeah, can you see that root? It should start with a slash. So fix that error. That was a compile time error. Let's try running it from Python again. So Python server. Okay, that ran without errors. So with a bit of luck, if I go back and forward again, I'm still getting an internal server error. The address that I was trying to visit was shop, so it was 400/shop/112233. Still getting an internal server error. I'm going to try the touch command, so Control R and touch to get it. So that's the command. I do touch that address, and that kind of reboots the server. And I'm still getting a problem. It seemed to work this time. Welcome to my shop. Your cart is 112233. Let's try it from the punch out. So I go back, click on this, and okay, that address doesn't look right. There's not enough zeros in there. How could that have gone wrong? Okay, my address isn't right. Let me edit the server. PI server. Oh dear, that's not good. So this should be my site. So, and that my number is 40000036. So it was going to the wrong location. Okay, save that again. Go back and click on this. That's much better. Welcome to my shop. Your cart is all of that. So that's the cart ID. And every user should get a different cart. That cart started with A189. Let's do it again. I should get a different cart. Okay, welcome to my shop. Your cart is this. Okay, so what we did was to change the URL. I can see that the URL, so the URL that we get sent to, so that's my number, and then /shop, and then this is the cart ID, and the cart ID should be a unique string. It doesn't have to be quite, I mean, this is quite an excessive string here. That's quite a long one. It doesn't have to be that long, but that's the standard way of doing things. So I make up a unique shopping cart for each user, and the user gets redirected to a URL which I specified, and I can pick that up and I can do something with it. So what I'm going to do next is make my shop a little bit neater. I'll perhaps use a template and stuff like that. But because I've got my unique IDs working, I'm going to celebrate with a commit. So git commit -m, each cart gets a unique ID -a, and a git push. No, git push. Okay, and in the next video we'll see how we can get details of who the buyer is and how we can store that.